I live 28 miles off the grid. Do anything you want out here.
You guys see the bear? It's a good one.
Wait, somebody shot a bear?
Yeah.
So we found a place deep in Idaho that feels like it broke away from America and never looked back.
Only person I see in the wintertime is my mailman. He comes 3 days a week. Sometimes he has to snowmobile in.
It's following the Federal Lacey Act. It's kind of how they have an idea if we're getting to a bottleneck, if we're killing too many bears and the genetic diversity is not there anymore.
Ever since the state took it over, you had to make reservations, but before I could call, and they knew me there, yeah, we saved you a spot. Well, now we can't do that no more.
Before we even made it to this town, we learned why new trucks are built to fail.
I do more emissions work on the newer diesels than anything.
Wow.
Compared to, which is crazy to me.
The truck failing wasn't the weirdest part. It's what we found in the town waiting for us down the road. Can't seem to really catch a break here. The truck is giving us even more problems. So just a warning about the exhaust fluid system. It's been 1 month since the truck's been in the shop, and here we are again. You'll notice the warning light down here and then the engine code there. 96 miles until there's a 65 mile per hour speed limit throttling put onto it. All right, let's just get situated here at Walmart and find a space that's a little bit open. That way we can get our bearings here and get this figured out. If you're just getting caught up to the story, about a month ago, we had the truck get thrown into limp mode over a pigtail coming off a fuel injector. These GMC Duramaxes, that is their weak point. When we met up with Alex, the mechanic that hooked us up and really explained everything in depth, we quickly realized that most newer trucks fail because of the emission systems built into them. He said most of the cases he sees anymore is all emissions related. You're not gonna be able to give me an exact number, but how many miles do you think realistically you can run like these newer engines for, like these new diesels?
I mean, they should be able to do just like the old trucks. I mean,
Really?
I've seen 7.3s, you know, 6 liters, couple, but more 7.3s and older Duramaxes in the 300, 400,000 mile range. The new ones, unfortunately, in my mind, the emission stuff really kills them. I do more emissions work on the newer diesels than anything.
Wow.
Compared to, which is crazy to me.
All right, let's hook this up and let's run the engine code and see what we're working with here. Yeah, that's our vehicle. Reductant pressure too low. I don't know what that means, reductant pressure low. Weak or failing DEF pump is the most common cause. A cracked or disconnected DEF line, a blocked or clogged filter or injector, bad DEF pressure sensor. Oh, it could be a lot of things. Let's go inside, get some new DEF. Take this one step at a time, I guess. If that doesn't work, we'll need to put a call out. Maybe just having the truck shut off for a little bit too. Attitude check, how am I doing right now?
I mean, it's as best as it could be. No, I'm frustrated. And it's like I kind of was expecting there to be eventually something wrong with our emission system. It's just how these trucks are.
Spend $100,000 on a brand new one.
Well, that will have problems too down the road. It's just slapping a Band-Aid on a bigger issue.
Which is
with today's trucks.
These trucks are built to fail.
They are built to fail. API certified.
Oh, API certified. See, we've been filling up at the truck stops. I don't know. Everyone swears that truck stops are okay, and then the blue DEF, I don't know what to believe, so we're gonna run our own theory and our own test.
Yeah, because it seems like ever since we started using the truck stop DEF for almost a year now, it's like, oh, we've had tons of problems. Got it?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Hey. 16 with tax?
I'm really hoping this works.
She's thirsty.
A whole jug fit in there. See, whenever we ran low on DEF before, it never threw an engine code. All right, let's see if this did the trick.
Holy cow.
I'm gonna give Alex a call.
If the pressure is low, it either has a leak from the DEF tank, the DEF pump, or an issue with the like the reductant injector or the DEF injector that's in the exhaust. Emissions-wise is kind of a crapshoot. No.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much, man.
Thanks, Hal. Take
All
it
right,
easy.
you too. Bye. Back to square one. Hello, I was calling to see if you work on diesel trucks. 2017 2500 Duramax.
And what's wrong with it?
I have a reductant pressure too low, a concern for a DEF pump and maybe a DEF injector.
On that particular subject, yeah, we don't mess around with the DEF systems on those too much, so I would pass on that one.
Okay, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, man.
All right, bye. Strike two.
You just don't know where you're gonna be, and then the truck's like, boo, I'm gonna stop working.
You know, with our rap sheet with the dealers, I don't want to go back to a dealer, but nobody works on diesels. This is the problem. There's not a lot of diesel techs out there. And we're 8 hours away from Alex. All right, to the GMC dealer we go.
There she is. There's the dealership.
Hope we don't get stuck in here trying to do this. All right,
Nice.
that's weird. The emissions light just went off.
Maybe because we put DEF in and it got up to pressure. But it could still be leaking, right?
Let's go ask it.
Or you
Maybe
can
they
ask-
can just clear the code. Let's see what happens. Hey, how's it going? We had a engine code on our truck, and I was just wondering, is the service department around? How's the day going?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, it's just been one thing after another, I tell you. Thank you.
You bet.
A couple years ago, we were traveling back from Idaho, and our engine seized. Yeah, they had a new engine, and it was a brand new car. And we got it in November, and it happened in July. And we were like we were going 80, and it just shut off.
Hey, we have a truck engine code pop up on us and rear its ugly head. Maybe the check engine light just needs to be cleared, or?
Yeah, maybe and maybe not.
You take the AutoZone.
I don't have anybody that could look at it right at this moment. I would
Okay.
I'm about a week out.
A week out? Okay. Is there any chance you can clear the code? You can't do that either. A week out, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
My name is Tyler.
Well, at least you guys are getting good business, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, man. Appreciate your time. Good luck to you. Bye. Wow. Well, hopefully you're not in an emergency. Coming into these areas, who needs to drive a truck, right? You want some bad news or some bad news?
Wait, what?
Even look at it for a week and they can't clear the truck engine code because I guess it's their policy. If something bad was happening, we could probably come back and say, hi, you're liable. So we got to go to AutoZone and hopefully they'll do that for us.
If the code re-triggers more than once, assume pump failure is coming soon. Replace the DEF pump before it strands you in limp mode.
Try to get out of here without side swiping
Anybody?
brand new vehicle. I have to pay for that too.
Oh yeah, we're kind of like in here.
It's tight.
Put my seatbelt on for this.
If I'm not doing something in summertime, something's severely wrong.
You do some tent camping?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tent camping, and then heck, there are some days I'll just take the Tacoma out. And
Nice.
I'll go out with no tent whatsoever. I'll just take my hammock and stuff with like the mosquito net.
Dude.
I'll just pull out on random trails.
2 days ago, we had a guy come from New Zealand, and that's what he does. Is he just travel vlogs.
Dude, yeah.
And we were his 50th official state. He had gone through all 49, and he stopped. He had just pulled from Utah, Salt Lake. So I did like a whole interview thing with him. It was like, oh, dude, this is sweet,
Hey,
man.
you're gonna be famous before
I
you
know,
know it.
that's what I was like, man. Heck,
Love it. I'm Kyle, by the way.
Kyle, nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you, dude. Hopefully
Enjoy
so.
the road,
Thanks,
man.
man. Take it easy.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. Later. Okay, it's nice talking to nice people. Except the dealership. That guy, when I walked in, his whole rapport, he just like glared at the camera. Until I showed him I was like really nice and I wasn't there to cause any problems.
That is something we notice as YouTube vloggers. Like if you walk into a business with a camera, and some businesses don't like the camera because they feel like you're trying to expose them or like dig up dirt on them or something, which always makes me think, well, do you have something you're trying to hide or what's going on? But we run into that. It's sometimes hard to take the camera everywhere because some people don't like it.
The truck engine code is officially cleared. We don't have any codes right now.
And I wanted to say thank you to everyone who responded to our last video when we did this. First of all, the comments were amazing. And second of all, I asked you guys if you like this content. I asked if you guys could hit the thumbs up below that video so we know that you guys want us to show these moments, and you did. So thank you for all the thumbs up you guys gave us.
So if you want to get caught up on that story, it's an amazing story. Alex is an incredible diesel mechanic. I'm gonna leave it linked right here. I challenge you to go watch that video because you'll be pretty blown away and you'll have some great takeaways from it. All right, it's been a few weeks and I definitely have some updates on the truck for you. Ever since we started filling up the DEF at truck stops, we've been running into issues. And now that we took the time and started investing our money into high quality DEF, it seems like those issues have gone away. The emissions code never reared its ugly head ever again since that time. So we're thinking the culprit was just a bad batch of that fluid in the truck. All in all, I'm gonna keep you updated as we go along more. So if anything arises once again, you'll be the first to know. We're enjoying the last few waking moments of having some cold AC and being able to get some laundry done. We're going back to living a little uncomfortable. But I am slowly teaching myself that in these uncomfortable moments create the best stories and the best times to look back on in life. Especially if you guys are there. Hey, can you help me make this bed real quick? Watch for the tags.
Hi. You want to come up? You knocked the camera over.
Way to throw everyone, dude. You love the fresh sheets, don't you?
Listen, I know Mom also has to brush her teeth still. Don't judge me. He's like, ew. I'm not the scary. Not the scary fingers.
Well, we found ourselves a really nice place to stay overnight, and we are backed up right on a golf course, which was really cool. However, I have a story for you guys that was not cool whatsoever. Bear with me on this one. Actually, as I'm walking out here, I'm even nervous. Renee and I were golfing just yesterday. I hit the ball out of bounds, and I walked up to it without a worry in the world. If this is a rattlesnake, I was literally this close to stepping on the rattlesnake. I guess we didn't know each other were there. It coiled up within a split second's notice, and I jumped back as fast as I could. Luckily, it didn't strike at me, maybe another couple inches, and it would have been game over for me. I say all this because when you get bit by a rattlesnake, it is a serious, serious thing you gotta deal with. Basically, you need to be rushed to the emergency room. They're gonna give you a medication called Crofab. And if you don't know anything about this medication, it is extremely expensive and you need multiple vials of it. I say all this not to create fear in you, but more so just awareness. When you get out there enjoying your summer this year, just be on the lookout and do not pull a Kyle.
Here you go.
Thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it smells good.
Mm. It's crazy when you're so far west that it could be like 80, almost 90 degrees out, but surrounding you are snow-capped mountains. And that is something to see if you've never seen it before. Hopefully it's not too hot for our campsite tonight.
You know, going out here and going off grid, when you run out of gas, it doesn't mean you're stranded, it just means no more coffee. So first things first, we gotta go get some gas for the generator. Renee and I like to play this game where we window shop from the front seat of our truck. We just get to enjoy everyone else's properties without having to pay their mortgages. It's a win-win.
Buddy, there's a gas station named after you.
Stinker. I love it.
How sweet. His other alias is Stinksters or Stinky.
$3.48 a gallon. All fueled up.
I don't want to freak you out or anything, but we just happened to park right next to a fishing store.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know what it is, but I like to spend money. Yeah.
What's good to do around here?
Do anything you want out here.
We're trying to do some trout fishing, but we're not having any luck.
It's gonna be another couple of weeks before the water goes down good enough. I mean, they're not big, but they're all about that big in those creeks, and they're so good.
So when the water's high, a little bit harder to catch the fish?
Oh yeah. I don't even think they see it.
Shoot, okay.
I live 28 miles off the grid. I've done 10 years and I absolutely, completely love it, especially in the wintertime. Well, man, only person I see in the wintertime is my mailman. He comes 3 days a week. Sometimes he has to snowmobile in.
It's pretty cool in here. We're walking in here like we know what we're doing. We don't. We don't. No, we don't. Are you born and raised here?
No, I just got here for the summer. I'm from Dallas.
Oh, okay, nice.
I was here last year too, though. I'm working for the Bureau of Land Management.
Nice, dude.
I'm Andrew.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. We'll see you around, man. Thanks. All right, sounds
Did you
good.
guys see the bear?
Well,
What bear?
No, the one he just, yeah, it's a good one.
Wait, somebody shot a bear?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Here, watch, check it out. That's a nice bear. I mean, I see black bear, but this guy's pretty good.
Nice.
That is.
Yesterday.
Really? That was in Morgan Creek?
Yep.
Oh, this is black?
Yeah, that's right. I never seen one like that before, that color.
It's a chocolate bear.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
How much did you think it weighed? If you had to guess.
350.
350? Dude, that's crazy.
You too. I'm Alex.
Alex,
Yeah,
nice to meet you.
I just live up the street up there.
What's
the
it?
houses up there?
What's good to do around here? What's the story around this area?
Hunting and fishing seems like.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you know, we go to Redfish Lake in Stanley. I told my wife, let's go to Montana. She don't want to. She wants to stay right there in Stanley Lake, or in Redfish Lake. And, you know, she's happy, I'm happy. You guys been to the Chalice Hot Springs?
We did the Goldbug Hot Springs that you hiked to a couple years ago, but not the Chalice.
Ever since the state took it over, you had to make reservations, but before I could call, and they knew me there, yeah, we saved you a spot. Well, now we can't do that no more.
See you, Alex. Bye.
Salmon River really never had bugs in it before humans showed up. Sterilized granite spawning stream for salmon and steelhead. Their bodies decomposed, that's what nutrients we had. Evolutionarily speaking, all these fish grew up eating minnows. A week and a half, 2 weeks maybe. Usually we peak out about the end of the second week of June, typically speaking, is when we peak for our high water. That being said, we had a really good bump early this year, so I don't know if we're gonna have that continuation of high water like we normally do. We might start seeing it top off. Looking at the hydrograph, we leveled out a little bit today at about 5 grand, so.
Oh, the snow melt. Okay, I didn't know if it was rain or you had like a reservoir.
Lost all of our low snow in February, and then it just kind of stayed cold and miserable through May until the last 2 weeks of 80-degree temperature. And now that we have continual melt above 9,000 feet, that's where the water's coming from.
The guy who got the bear, does he have to come in to like register it or something?
Yeah, so Idaho rules is 10 days. It's following the Federal Lacey Act. Anytime a pelt crosses state lines, it has to have a certain tag to identify it, what state it came from. So Idaho, for their lions, cats, and bears, or lions, wolves, and bears, we have 10 days to take them into a check station or a regional office to get them looked at, put a plastic Lacey tag in them so they can legally go across state lines, send them one of their eye teeth. They do DNA genetics off it, age classing. It's kind of how they have an idea if we're getting to a bottleneck, if we're killing too many bears and the genetic diversity is not there anymore. Right, we can tell by pulling teeth. We're seeing that genetics getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Maybe we should probably not hunt bears in this unit this year. We'll do the star thing.
Okay,
right, you are here. You can try Cottonwood if you want to, if that's where we're camping. Deer Gulch is just past Ellis, about a half a mile on your left on the opposite side.
Now we don't have any kind of boat, so based on that, which of these two do you think would be best?
This one. This one's going to have easier bank access to it.
Bank access,
correct.
okay.
Yep. For no other reason than just more bank access here with the river being up, right? I make no promises on foot navigability otherwise.
Thank you for all your time.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you so
Have a
much.
great day.
These 20-minute travel days are so nice because we're kind of just messing around all day and we don't have like to rush and be on the road.
Renee ran into the grocery store real quick. It's all about divide and conquer out here. Her and I, we're a great team, but when we split up, we get the job done way quicker. The big struggle is going to different grocery stores all the time. You have no idea where anything is. I wonder how she's holding up in there right now.
Kind of in a remote place of Idaho, and I spent $20 on groceries, so not too bad.
I think let's go get the biggest ones. This will be great.
Easy enough? You're pretty laid back. I like it.
After my career, for time to be laid back.
What kind of career did you do?
Fire. Did 20 years as a volunteer and 29 paid. Ranks everything from acting district chief to, at the end, I was a battalion chief.
Do you miss it at all?
The only time I miss it is if I hear a siren.
You watch any of those firefighting movies? Which one's the most realistic to you?
I'm trying to think of the name of it. Ladder something.
Ladder 49.
49.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah. That one hit close.
Well, thank you for your service and what you did. I'm Kyle.
Kyle?
Renee.
Renee?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Jim.
you.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
He's so nice. It's like when you meet another first responder, the urge to want to like share stories for hours. Dang, that water is moving fast. Let's learn from Kyle and let's look for snakes. Oh yeah. Oh. I checked it for snakes for you.
It's too soon. Too soon.
Nah. So the reason we keep talking about getting water is that most campers have an onboard holding tank for fresh water. You can fill up that tank and run off your internal water pump, and that way you could be anywhere and have running water. And you can shower, you can wash dishes. You just gotta be mindful that you don't run out. Whoa, oh my gosh, you're so fast. Ladies and gentlemen, he will jump so far from one couch to the other. Here we go. Woo! Okay, that was great. We'll work on that at rehearsal, okay?
All right, you ready for some leftovers?
Yes.
All right. On tonight's menu, a little bit more of what we made before. It's those leftover ravioli things from Costco mixed with a little ground beef and some marinara sauce. And let me tell you, it just hits home. So good. That's a good serve in there.
Here's the trick, is to make a hole, a void in the middle, because then it cooks everything on the outside.
my
Grating my cheese.
You're grating the cheese into the camera.
Well, you guys got back up. Listen, I know the guy at the fishing store said, the river's too high, don't fish here, you won't catch anything, but I'm just too stubborn.
You stubborn? No way. Oh, I'm getting hits. Yeah.
What did I get? What did I get?
Rainbow. Look at that thing. That thing's huge.
My gosh.
Oh, nice catch, babe.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, hold them in the water. Hold them in the water. That is a really good sized fish, babe. Nice job.
Thanks. That was awesome. We caught it. All right. Ah!
We won't put that part in, will we? Look at that.
Nice. Is that a rainbow trout?
I think so. Or maybe it's a cutthroat.
Wait, is that what that means?
Yeah, I think that's a cutthroat trout. All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
Nice.
Awesome.
So fun. I think like in the future we got to do like a challenge where that's our dinner for the night.
Is it really exciting? I really enjoy being outdoors right now. It's just so peaceful to kind of get out, enjoy life a little bit together.
Yeah. Enjoy nature.
Enjoy nature. That's what it's all about.
Well, this is fun. I just caught a big fish and he put up a fight and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he is cool looking, huh?
He is cool looking. Let me grab him this way.
Look at that thing. That's awesome,
Holy
babe.
crap.
That is so cool.
What is that? I can't wait to look it up later.
I feel like those fish are probably in the water tonight like, huh, that's got a weird toothache, you know? It's been an absolute blast tonight hanging out with you guys. Get some sleep. We'll see you in the morning. Well, sorry I've been a little under the radar today. I have been editing all day and Renee has been creating these short form videos. I don't know if you guys have seen those over on our Facebook and Instagram, and it takes a lot of time. But it's nice to stretch, get some fresh air, and hang out with you guys for a little. That is such a fast moving river. It just blows my mind. You know, the weather's been playing on both sides here in Idaho. Yesterday it was blazing hot, but as soon as the sun drops below the mountain range, wow, do temperatures cool off really quickly, especially in these like dry environments. Compare that to the East Coast. I tell you, being off grid is a lot more doable out here because it doesn't feel like you're living in a bowl of soup basically. Let's walk over and see if Renee can come out and play with us for a little bit. Yeah, how's editing going?
Good, I'm just about done. I'm gonna upload this Facebook reel and then I'm gonna hang out with you. Let me get the supplies here. Got the supplies.
Strap in. What we're gonna try tonight is something fun. I heard it online, or I heard it from one of you guys, that taking cotton balls and then soaking them in Vaseline is a really great way to start a fire. So we're gonna give this a whirl. All right, here we go. All right, that's pretty good. All right, there's two. Using a little egg carton here to hold our little guys. The idea is we're gonna start the fire here and then transfer it over there. Ready over here? No, not yet. I have Vaseline all over my hands.
Wait, does that mean your hands are gonna light on fire?
I don't know.
That was quick. That was the quickest you've ever started. That was nice doing it at the table.
What is for dinner tonight? What do you want to do?
Cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
And French fries.
Ooh, I like that. Let's just use this tonight.
Okay.
All right. What kind of madness is this?
Yeah, just like wiggle it. Oh, there we go.
Wow, okay.
Sorry about that.
I just thought of another goal. Renee and I never take pictures together, so I think it'd be really fun tonight is if we cook our burgers and then we take a final result photo together. Yeah, let's work on that. Looks like she's about ready. Fingers crossed. We'll see how this goes.
Wow. Oh, that's usually what happens. Ooh, sizzle.
Looks like remnants of the other day still happening here.
Yikes, I didn't realize how bad it was peeling. You want to peel me? You peel me?
You're back. Goodness, honey. Extra flavoring for the burgers tonight.
Wait, don't do that near the food. Yes, you're seeing a rare moment. You want to get down? You need a bigger one. No. It's like having a child. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. You can't just eat all the plants. Okay?
Oh, looks so good. Burgers are coming off. Oh, so is everything else. Oh, I wish you could smell this right now. It smells very good. Here, get a whiff. Take a deep breath. You gotta believe. It's good, right? Okay, say burger time on 3. 1, 2, 3. Burger time! Nice. If you enjoyed this video, head on over to HappilyEverHanks YouTube channel where you'll find hundreds of videos with unforgettable stories you won't want to miss. Subscribe and tap the bell so you'll always be the first to see our latest adventures. Thank you for all your love and support. See you on the next one.